Obasanjo finally breaks silence over negotiating with bandits. It has become Nigerian government custom and tradition to negotiate with bandits. So much so that people begins to wonder, are you sure that they don't have a hand in it? So that at the end of it, they are pretending to the people that they are just negotiating to get release of the people. At the bottom or behind, they go to share the proceeds of what they have gotten. Yesterday Sunday, we saw that Obasanjo met with the Islamic clergy who has been negotiating with bandits, and they have series of discussion that could really be important, and Obasanjo aired his position as to these activities of Nigerian government consciously and continuously negotiating with these people who are causing and making life unbearable. Let's get all the details. Obasanjo finally breaks silence over negotiating with bandits. Shaki Ahmed Gamil, together with some of his followers, have been going through bushes, villages to meet with armed bandits for their aim to regain peace in the whole country. It is well known to any educated Nigeria that reads newspaper that Shaki Ahmed Gamu have been negotiating with bandits to drop their weapons so that they can embrace a normal way of life. However, he has been given government advice to give amnesty to all bandits that have been terrorizing the entire nation. Unfortunately, the governor of Kano State showed his dissatisfaction towards the advice which was given by Shaki Gami, and he issues a warning and caution to anyone who wants to negotiate with bandits will be dealt with and consequences will follow. Amidst the ongoing controversies, Ahmed Gamil visited and paid a visit to the former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, and many other top elites. They discussed a lot as regarding to the condition of insecurity challenging Nigeria. According to Sahara reporters, Obasanjo finally breaks silence over negotiating with armed bandits in Nigeria by sharing some sophisticated advice Nigerian government needs to follow immediately. About what Nigerian government must do. One, must stop negotiating with bandits. Obasanjo, Shaki Gamil, Sahara reports. Sahara reporters has earlier reported that Gami and some religious leaders met with the former president in Ogun, the state capital. Obasanjo finally tells the federal government what to do and what they must ensure put in place after the meeting with Gamil and many other religious leaders to ensure that Nigeria becomes safe. The statement reads thus: the federal government must be practical and must be proactive to secure necessary update intelligence to deal with the origin of crime and the common practices ongoing now in the country. I must solve the problem once and for all. Negotiating with bandits and criminals is not a way to go. A paying of ransom, you are encouraging these people. And another one going on and on with regards to this issue, you must decide what this government wants to do. Education is one major key to solve the problem in a long run, but this is to start. For starters, the 14 million children who are out of school should be placed back into school immediately, with local authorities, state government and federal government working together to ensure this. He also warned that selective profiling of some nationals and ethnic group may rather flare up this level of insurgents. So this is what Obasanjo advised Nigerian governments to do, that they must ensure they put things in place to make sure that insecurity become a thing of the past. Insecurity is one very terrible situation that have really ravaged us today in the country, and everybody needs to get on board with it without fear or favor. Everybody needs to speak the truth and say we don't want this anymore. In ensuring that truth, Nigerian government needs to come up and tell us what their plans are. But former President Olusegun Obasanjo has given advice with regards to this matter and what is on ground, saying that Nigerian government, first of all, must make a decision to stop negotiating with bandits. You cannot negotiate with bandits and expect that everything will just be like that. You must first of all let them know that there's no negotiation. Nobody is giving them anything. I think that's the very first and foremost thing they should do. But Buhari's government and some other people who have come together to make this their hallmark of, is it entertainment now? Because I find they find really amusing what the level of insecurity they continue to create across the country. To them, it's like an amusement. So, I mean, they don't understand what people are really going through, the lives and property of people that are being destroyed. They don't understand the gravity and the animosity of what they are doing, how they are causing families to go into untold suffering, how they have shattered dreams and aspiration of many Nigerians. I don't think they have an idea what they are doing, and Muhammadu Buhari and his government must first of all decide what they want to do. Going around negotiating with bandits, I mean, it's not a hidden fact, and yet they want to arrest Sunday. That's the point that I don't really understand. You want to arrest Sunday, but you are giving criminals in this country, they pamper criminals. Why those that have been afflicted, those whose life has been torn apart, the victims live with the scars, yet they go about celebrating, giving them amnesty program, repentant bandits. That's the way Muhammadu Buhari cleverly enshrined the name and said they are repentant. What about the people whose life have been devastated? Some had hands before, now they no longer have hands. What is the provision meant for those people to be able to live their life, to go back to normalcy to an extent? What is the government putting in place? There is no such provision for those people. Yet, the federal government of Nigeria is sponsoring, aiding, and assisting this set of people to continue. If you find out that, this is very lucrative, if you do bandit a little bit, the government catches you, they ask if you want to repent, you say yes, then they give you a job. Why the people, a young man who had his elder brother who is trained, who is looking after him after the death of their parents. This elder brother is the one fending. I just want to really look at the critical situation, fending for them and taking care of them. That the elder brother is killed, for instance, by this very Boko Haram, and this younger brother now is in a position where he does not even know what to do. There is no provision in Nigerian government for this young man to be looked after. There is no provision to support him, to aid him, and to ensure that he gets back to normal life. But guess what? The person who has caused this person terrible, that have put this person in this position, is being celebrated by Nigerian government, is being given a house, is being given a job. Why this young man's life has been shut? Do you get what I'm saying? Leave us a comment. God bless. Bye for now.